Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climates. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun. Clay, look at those beautiful mountains. We're headed up to the beautiful city of Pleasant View.
Oh yeah, up in the Ogden area.
That's
there.
right
Yeah.
above Ogden. Ogden is expanding, but this is a place where you can still get a really, be right, into a nice little community, get a beautiful property for a real reasonable price.
And that area honestly is it's really a beautiful area. I was up there visiting not too long ago and it's just really nice. And I love what they've done with this home. Some of the features, just looking at this already.
Yeah, nice corner lot, which is always desirable, only one neighbor. And it's got, if you look at the garage, they've got RV parking on the side. They've got a big boat garage on the side, and then they've got 2 cars. But on that RV or on the boat parking, you can push the boat back inside the garage and fit 3 cars across.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you walk into the inside, as you see on the inside here, we go to Rambler style living with the master on the main floor, big, lots of windows everywhere you look out, and they look out at those beautiful mountains. And the kitchen is laid out really well, so it's all part of the great room.
Yeah, I love that. And like you say, just the light streaming in. I love their color choices and that backsplash and what they've done here. It's just a really pretty, attractive home.
Yeah, stainless steel appliances. You can see the kitchen is just beautiful. And one of the things is you're inside this home, hard to see here, but you're looking out at the windows, and there's just big, beautiful, mountains and everything. And we're looking at 36 square feet on this one. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths. It's on almost a half an acre, 3-car garage. Wow. The basement's 95% finished, and so it's got everything you're looking for. Big yard in the back. Wait till you see that. Master on the main, though. Yeah.
No, I mean, like you said, everything you could want. And as soon as we saw that with the RV parking and the boat garage, if you don't have that, you always wish you did,
Because if you don't have it, you're going to want it.
Exactly. Yep.
And so you always want to shoot. There's some things you're always looking for. You always want to have that 3-car garage. You want to have that RV parking. Mm-hmm. You want to be facing south, which is just what this one is. So when the sun goes across the sky, it burns off all the sun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's got that big yard. It's only got the one neighbor on the one side, corner lot. So you're kind of, the king of the castle.
You are. You're exactly what it is. Yeah.
And so this one has got already 5 bedrooms and 3 full baths. It's got a place down in the basement. If you want to add it in, you can put in another 2 bedrooms down there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes it so that very accommodative of pretty much any situation you're going to have.
And take a look at this. Above the garage, they did another space up there so that you have places for everybody to go.
Yes, yeah.
So if you want to put the kids up to watch a movie or something, they can be up here. If you even wanted to turn into another bedroom, you could.
Well, they made that really nice and spacious. I like that. It's very open and just a nice little area they put up there.
Yeah. Headed down to the basement, as you can see here, they've got an outside entrance. And take a look at the windows. One thing I wanted you to notice, there's some benefits by doing a window like this. You still get full light, but you get the benefits of the energy efficiency because the windows go right to where the ground level is. And so you're still getting the efficiency of having a basement,
Yeah.
But you still got the real light windows.
It gives you the feeling almost like you're on that main level. It really does.
It does. And so it's put together, whoever designed this house and the way they did, it's got a really nice Trex deck in the backyard that we're going to go to that has a cover over the top of it. A place to barbecue right off the back. Take a look at the garage.
There we go. You have your side-by-side right there.
That's a big garage.
It is.
That's a lot of space. Now we're looking in the backyard. Take a look at the beautiful views. There's your covered deck. You're big, and I want you to see how big this backyard is. This is a really good sized yard. And there's your walkout into the basement. As you come out of the basement, you're not going upstairs or anything. You got a little living area.
Well, you have a half acre. You have room to do so many of these nice things, and they've really done it. They've taken and put in the nice deck and the extra parking, and still a nice big yard. Fully fenced. I'm loving it.
Yeah, and so you're getting this only $134 a square foot. It's all done, yards in, everything is ready. That's a deal.
That is.
Okay, Clay, for this one, we're headed out to Traverse Mountain. We know that's right in Lehi, and there's a big explosion.
Oh
out
my
there, right?
word! I mean, new buildings all the time. So much development. Silicon Slopes, is kind of what they've nicknamed it. And
That's right.
yeah.
And so if somebody's watching the show today and they haven't seen or know what's going on, there's a huge tech boom in Utah, and it's going right at the point of the mountain where there's tech boom where they're literally building up in the air with these huge skyscrapers. That means that area is got a lot of demand, lots of jobs coming in. And so then we get into the need for houses, because where there's jobs and people coming in from all over the United States, they need places to live.
They do, and the thing about it, Jay, they're great jobs also that are right there. And for the first time ever, we saw Utah County's maximum income limits go higher than Salt Lake's this last year, and that area is exactly why. Great paying jobs, and of course, this home is awesome because it's sitting right in the middle of all of that's going
right.
on.
And because we look at these houses, absolutely, as we're looking at the inside, it's absolutely beautiful, right? It's
It
all
is.
exactly what you want as a buyer because it fits all the new styles. But what you're always looking at on the back side of your thoughts as you're buying a house, you're always looking at equity, because I want to live in my house and enjoy this beautiful home. Well, I mean, like a show home, but you
Yeah.
also want to make money on that house. And where they're building up in the air, instead of building wide because land's cheap, when they start building skyscrapers, that is a mecca. That's where a downtown area is being created. And so a house like this is absolutely beautiful, and that location is a place to buy and own real estate.
Yeah, and the other thing is there's no slowing down right there.
No.
I mean, you drive, every time I drive by, I'm surprised at the progress and the new ground being broke. And this is just right in the middle of all that. And I think, exactly you said, you earn the equity, you pay it down, but then also you watch the market appreciate when you're in that type of an area.
Because theoretically, you're going to retire on a lot of the income you make from your house. I mean, when you sell it, because, and so let's talk a little bit about the house, because the area, and you always look at appreciation.
Yeah.
Am I buying in the right area? This is it. The HOA involved in this house has got a pool, it's got a hot tub, it's got a little play area, and then you get this beautiful house, which, as you can see on the inside, we're almost 4,000 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's got a 3-car garage, just what you're looking for.
It is. That has all the amenities, and as we've been, of course, we've been talking a lot about the area, but as we've been watching this home, I'm looking at this going, this is a beautiful home.
Yeah.
And like I say, it has all the things that you want right now, the size, the color, I mean, just, and the cabinetry, the kitchen, it was just beautiful as we've kind of gone through this.
A great area, great property. Down in the basement, they've got 9-foot ceilings.
Oh, I love that.
And you're always, when you're at this price point, you're always looking, you're trying to get to that. You've got to get to that 3-car garage.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try and avoid buying houses in this price range that don't have that 3-car garage. And this has got everything. It's got the nice neutral colors. The nice thing about this is you can just change out the little decorations and change the feel and color of the house. And I think that's really the way the future is going, is the houses
Yes.
become a little bit more of a platform with not a lot of colors on the walls and stuff, but all the decorations and stuff.
No
make up for
question,
that.
no question about it. And that's exactly right. And then, of course, right, like I said, you already have everything that you want, the size, the room count, the garage. It's all right here and in this amazing location.
All fenced yard, as you can see, and there's nobody building behind the back of you, so you've just got open fields, which is great, and they got a nice little yard. Convenient location, and they're expanding the freeway over there, and the infrastructure and everything that's going, it's all setting up. And there's take a look at the little HOA. Isn't that cute?
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, and there's the pool, hot tub, everything you got right there in Lehigh.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle.
Hi, I'm Tess Lightning. I represent Tesseract Logistics, or TessLogic. I represent Tesseract Logistics, or TessLogic. We're a national logistics company and the largest franchisee of ZippyShell, which is, in my opinion, simply the best moving and storage company in the world. ZippyShell, powered by TessLogic, helps businesses, families, and singles. Whether you live in an apartment or a mansion, whether you're moving or just need to keep your treasures safely out of sight for a while, Whatever the problem, Zippy Shell to the rescue. Be sure to check out Zippy Shell on Facebook and Twitter. And of course, give us a call anytime you have moving or storage needs. We'll zip right over and help you out. Until next time, Tess out.
So Clay, for this one, we're headed out to Fish Lake, and of course, you spent a lot of time out there, right?
Well, I was just camping there last weekend. I'm going to be there again this weekend. This is my summer paradise.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always sad when I have an RV that I park up there. Whenever I pull it off at the end of summer, I feel like the sense of loss because this place has become such a part of me. I've been going there for over 20 years, and I go there every weekend pretty much in August throughout the summer, and I really enjoy this. This area speaks to me right here.
And I had never been to Fish Lake, and
Wow.
I know. Well, it's
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, even one of my friends, I've never been there. It's one of those hidden gems for sure, and it was a beautiful place. And now take a look at this cabin that we have out here with that 100-year roof that they have on here. This is a spectacular property. But as you can see, let's talk a little. Let's not talk about the cabin. Let's talk about the area and things you love about it.
Well, you know, you see it right here. You have the vast landscapes. You have great combinations of aspens, pines, some junipers. You have the sagebrush out there, and then just amazing selection of wildlife that's out there. And everywhere you turn, you see something. Of course, you know, Fish Lake.
Yeah.
In and of itself is an amazing attraction right there.
This one thing to have the house, you know, but you're buying into the community because we went in and stayed the night in Richfield and got to meet all the local people, and everybody knows everybody down there, which is so nice. And they were so excited to hear that they were going to be featuring the house on the show. I mean, they were so excited. Like, they love Fish Lake. They live for this. They've grown up with this whole thing. They know all about it. They were telling me all the stories about how it used to be a volcano that had exploded. And it's not a reservoir. It's actually a lake.
Very
and
deep
it's a
one.
really deep lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have Richfield, you have Salina, you have Casherum, you have these great communities that are just all right around that, and they love this area, and it's special to them.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Well, it's a very special place.
Yeah.
And this is a special little property. I mean, you're looking at, you're almost 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full, 1 half bath. It's on 27.5 acres.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's nobody going to build near you on this thing because you
Right.
own it. And it's got the opportunity. It's got another lot. If you wanted to subdivide the lot and build another house on here for family or whatever, you could
Great.
do that.
Yeah.
And it's got trailer hookups, so it's got 2 places. It's all set up, so you can have 2 trailers on the property with all their hookups on it. And so if you wanted a family get together or whatever,
Perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Build another house on it. And there aren't any other houses really around it. You're sitting basically on the top of the mountain looking over everything. You know, you go in, you see, and you go into the little shop and you see, you know, all the fish that people have caught, and it's just amazing. These huge trout and these tiger muskie that are in there, and
And some great mounts of those at the Fish Lake Lodge too. You know. Yeah.
That lodge was built in the late 1800s. Amazing. It's about the size of a football field.
It is.
All made out of lumber.
Yep.
Beautiful property.
I love it.
Headed down to the Arches and Canyonlands National Park. Let's see what's popular on Moab with Rachel Moody.
We're looking at a home out in Flatiron Mesa. This is a subdivision that is about 20 minutes south of Moab, and it is set up with very large acreage parcels so that you get your own unique slice of the desert.
Yeah, it looks perfect. Like you don't really have any neighbors here. I mean, you're just out. I mean, you're out enjoying the wilderness all by yourself, right? Yes,
quite a bit of solitude here and just 13 acres of sage-filled desert.
That's great. And so somebody, was this a primary residence for them or a secondary residence, or what was it?
Yeah, this was a primary residence, but it could be set up as a primary residence or a vacation home. Nightly rentals would not be allowed in this development, but it could make a very charming primary residence or second home.
Yeah, it's really light. I noticed as we're looking through, there's a lot of light in this house and a lot of beautiful colors.
Yes, absolutely. And it was built with more of quality than quantity in mind. Built also with concrete aerated forms, solar passive design.
Oh, really? So that helps it out with its the heating and such, and the cooling?
Sure. Yes, with energy efficiency. Yes, and allowing heat in the winter and then not so much heat in the winter.
Oh, that's
so
perfect.
Summer.
So now tell me a little bit, how many bedrooms and bathrooms and what square footage are we talking about on this home?
This one has 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. It has 3,282 square feet.
Yeah, it looks really nice. They laid it out. Lots of nice windows as you look through everything. And it also has like a pool house, doesn't it, or something like that?
It does. This one has a stainless steel Bradford swimming pool, which also doubles as a hot tub. It has the current that you can swim against, and then the hot tub that you can relax in.
That's great.
All in one.
So it's like a swim spa.
Yes, it is.
That's great. And so I didn't notice this, but it looks like it's an upstairs too. I thought it was more kind
There
of a rambler.
is. No, you have a master suite upstairs that has 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So you could set this up with one of the bedrooms being your office or your studio, or you can share the bedrooms if that's how you'd like to set it up.
Yeah, lots of options on this one, I can see. Lots of just clean lines, I noticed, just real clean, creative colors that they put in here, which is really nice. And it looks like it's fairly new then, isn't it?
It is. This was completed in 2009.
Yeah, it looks like it. And look at the views out of each one of these windows, as you can see.
Yes.
And now we're going into where the swim spa is.
Yes, which also has great access to the patios on the exterior of the home.
And that's great. So you can just open those doors up and then just be able to take advantage of the beautiful weather outside.
Absolutely. And typically you get to see the Bajo Mountains and the LaSalle Mountains out in the desert or out in the distance, but we're getting some rain in the desert today.
Yeah, it looks good. So a big, huge garage, as you can see. Plenty of
Yes,
room for all those
oversized garage. And then we have this artist studio that comes off of the garage here.
Oh, that's great. So that could be an office or something, or even extra
Oh, sure.
storage. Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
So if Rachel, somebody wanted more information about this particular property, how would they reach out to you?
They could call me on my cell phone. My phone number is 435-260-8245, or on my website, which is moabrico.com.
Let's head down to the Red Rocks of St. George and see what the Ames team is up to.
This week we have an incredible parade home for you guys.
Wow, I love it. Love the flying over. You can see you're right next to the mountains. Beautiful.
Yep, and this one's in the new iconic Stuckey Farms. This is all much newer homes and some brand new homes. And this is a parade home from a few years ago with over-the-top upgrades throughout the home.
Yeah, beautiful yard. I love it. And that wood that they put in there, really, really nice.
Yep, the curb appeal on this home is incredible, and the interior is even better. It's built by Slate Ridge Homes.
Oh, good. As you walk into the inside, this is beautiful. Opens up really nicely.
It is. They have put every upgrade possible into this home. It is spectacular. You going into this home blows you away. Pictures don't do justice. And it even has a salt pool and incredible views out the back. So this is one of the good ones. And the layout is a very open, very modern layout with all kinds of cool ways to get through the home.
Yeah, they did a really nice job. You gotta like these type of homes because it was designed by a designer and they just go through and they know how to put things together. As you can really tell as you look at this home.
Yep, they did not miss anything in this home.
Yeah, nice ceilings, real nice clean lines. You notice everything is just really well put together. Beautiful, nice colors.
It is fantastic.
So let's talk about how many bedrooms, how many baths, and what type of square footage are we looking at on this home?
So this is a one-level Rambler, and it's about 2,650 square feet. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath, and does have a saltwater pool and a spa, and even a gas fire pit out back.
Yeah, and so the saltwater pool is a benefit because it doesn't have chlorine, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and so you don't actually taste the salt water, but it makes it so it's clean and you don't burn your eyes, which is so nice. They did really, as we're looking at the inside, you can see they did a really nice job with these fireplaces.
Yeah, this is the master suite where, again, you can see custom tile backsplashes throughout. It even has soapstone, and that fireplace is actually double-sided that connects through the master bedroom into the bathroom. And this is a huge closet that actually connects and walks through into the laundry room, and the laundry room also connects into the main living area. So it's a great modern layout.
Yeah, and of course a Rambler of this size just spread out like this is just perfect for that area.
Yep, and you can see they've actually built a library here in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
And again, very, very upgraded in every way. Custom tile, custom everything. And they have a spectacular office in this home as well, where they put in over-the-top custom granite. So this house just screams high-end quality, especially with its casita. This is the casita bathroom right here.
Oh, that's perfect. So you get a little place where your guests can come and stay in an outdoor house then, right?
Exactly right.
Yeah, perfect. So Chase, if somebody want more information about this beautiful home, how would they reach out to you?
They can email us directly at aimsteam@sgremax.com or call us at 435-674-6011.
Yeah, beautiful property. Looking at the backyard, you gotta love that pool and spa. Just beautiful views too.
It is spectacular. You can see the red rock and the mesas here. That's really what makes St. George, St. George.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
So Kai, coverage question, what happens, because we always think about insurance when it's too late.
Yes.
What happens if your sprinkler pipe breaks, fills your window well, and goes into the basement?
So with a lot of companies, that's not covered because it would be considered groundwater. With Farm Bureau, that is something that is often and usually covered. We cover that, and it is damage to the house, and that is a hazard, and that's covered. That's one thing that you want to make sure that your insurance company covers for sure. It's a big deal.
And this is, believe it or not, as in real estate, that's the number one thing I probably come across. Is somebody's sprinkler went the wrong direction and started spraying into the window well, or it broke and they didn't notice, and next thing they go down their basement after a couple days and there's all the water.
Yeah, and thousands of dollars, and a lot of companies don't cover that, and it's a very, very common problem.
Why would you want to tune into Real Estate Essentials? To get the latest in Utah's real estate news and beautiful properties like this one in Heber. 12,500 square feet on almost 6.5 acres with a beautiful pool house, basketball court, theater, baseball diamond, and all for less than $3 million. So be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30 only on ABC4. Good for Utah. Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Yeah, Jay, very exciting property here. It's a very unique property. We're right in the Heber Valley, down the road from Park City. We're right off Route 40, and we're at a 2.31 acre property right here in the Heber Valley.
Yeah, and so obviously it's got a home, it's got a barn, it's got a few things going on, but when you start getting into that much acreage right on the highway, you're probably looking at some development, right?
You are. There's definitely some future opportunities here. It's a beautiful remodeled home. Someone could move into this home, live in the home, have an awesome barn, a shed, and have some horses, cows, or pigs, of course. But the real opportunity is potential development. So this area is currently one home per 5 acres. Now we're 2.31 acres, but the future zoning is Town Core Center, which is 6 units per acre. And so what needs to happen is UDOT doesn't want people coming off of 40 onto the property. So there needs to be basically almost like a frontage road that comes in behind the property to give people access. And so that would change the zoning of the property to Town Core Center, like I mentioned, 6 units per acre. And so someone could come in, and that barn is beautiful, but someone could come in, knock down the barn, and potentially put up a bunch of townhomes once the property next door is developed. And you can see, when we look at the video, the house is beautiful as we walk through. The kitchen's being remodeled. They put hardwood floor in, new paint. The house shows very well. But going back to that development opportunity, There's Wasatch Commons, which is just down the road a little bit. That road would come off of Wasatch Commons through the property next door, and that property next door is under contract by a developer already. So I used to say,
so it's already going to happen.
So I used to say 3, 5, 10 years down the road, but they've already hired an engineer. They already have plans to do it. And basically he told me the engineers told me they've put everything in line where the county basically has to approve what they want to do. And that's going to include that road going in and dead ending at this property. And so, like I said, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for the right person that buys this property.
Yeah. And so, but the way it sits right now, you got a beautiful home, you got a barn, you got a lot of land, you can do a lot of things, but boy, that's what you're always looking for, is the opportunity. You can subdivide your land and sell it off and, do some building, which is great.
You're exactly right. It's a beautiful home as is. Someone, loves the property and then watches the development happen around them. And then, hopefully the value increases because there's more opportunity with the land. You can do more with the land. And so it could be someone that purchases it right now, uses it as is, and then finds future opportunities with development opportunities and does something different.
Yeah, totally makes sense. A lot of times developers will buy properties like this, they'll rent them out and then just wait, and so this would be perfect for that.
Exactly. And as we go through the house, you can tell it's a very well-kept home. They've done a ton of upgrades. They've done new furnace, new water heater, like I mentioned, paint, hardwood floor, the kitchen, stainless steel appliances. They put that black metal fence all around the yard so you could have pets. There's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, and Heber's growing right now. Park City is really spilling over into all those other areas, out into Camas and all that kind of stuff. It looks like you've got a little running water out there, doesn't it?
There is. There's actually running water, a natural spring on the outskirts of the property that runs through the property. And there's that amazing barn. Everybody I talk to is like, oh, I want to do a retail space. I want to do my pottery there, my artwork. And so, with that future development, could this potentially become commercial space in the future? It's worth a look into.
Yeah, why not? Well, it's a cool, very unique property, that's for sure, Mike. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jay.